Good afternoon. I'm Bob McDonough, the Administrator for Economic Opportunity for the City of Tampa. Thank you all for coming today for this joyous occasion. The classic federal courthouse is our answer to Cinderella's slipper. The city's had it for about 10 years, and we've looked high and low for the right use for it. It's a very special building. It needs a very special program. There's a lot of people to thank. The AIA spent considerable time and energy making sure that this building would be preserved. Our council people, members of the community, everybody recognizes that this is an important part of our history. So when the city put out an RFP over a year ago to find someone to redevelop this very important building, we were very fortunate to find someone with the exact qualifications that we needed. Mr. Gary Prosterman, who's here, did the exact same project in downtown Philadelphia. He took a 100-year-old YMCA, very carefully restored it, changed it into a Le Méridien hotel, which has become a very important part of their city. He's saved and enhanced a very important part of the architectural fabric of that city, and he's about to begin doing the same thing for our city. So without further ado, Gary Prosterman with Development Services from Memphis, Tennessee.
Thank you, Bob. I appreciate everyone coming out this afternoon, dropping by. We're very honored and very privileged to have been selected to work on this beautiful building. I want to thank the mayor and Bob and their team. I want to thank the city council, the city leadership, and even the city's legal team that we work so closely with. This has been a very complicated transaction, but it's a very important piece of real estate. I also want to recognize and thank our team. Our design team has been led by a great combination of talented people. Stephanie Farrell, who's based here in Tampa, is our historic consulting architect and well loved here in Tampa. Beck Construction and Design is our design build architect and contractor. And Mark House is here, and I believe many members of his team. And Kobe Karp and Associates out of Miami are our design architect and our interior designer. I also want to recognize and thank Atlanta American Opportunity Fund, who is our equity partner in this project. This grand structure has played an important part in Tampa history since 1905. It served as the Custom House, it served as the post office, and of course we all know it served as a federal courthouse. Now it's going to become a beautiful 4-star Le Méridien hotel that we hope will also be an important part of Tampa, and in particular downtown Tampa. It's a timeless and beautiful piece of architecture that is going to make a great hotel. The hotel will consist of 130 guest rooms. It will have a signature restaurant. And one of the great things about the restaurant, I want to emphasize to all the local citizens of Tampa, is that it will have its own distinct entrance. So as you come up the stairs, that will be the entrance to the restaurant. You won't even necessarily know you'll be in a hotel. You'll just think you're in a really cool restaurant. So we're taking the main courtroom will become that restaurant. We're also going to have outdoor dining out here on the lawn. In the rear will be what we're calling a secret garden. Since it's a secret, you'll have to come back when we open, and then you'll get to see what we'll have back there. We also will have a ballroom. We're taking the historic courtroom on the 4th floor, and that will serve as our ballroom. We elected to make this a Le Méridien hotel. There are many brands that we considered when we decided to do this as a hotel. Le Méridien, as some of you may know, is part of the Starwood Hotels and Resorts family of brands. And it fits very well for this building because the DNA of Le Méridien is a chic design with innovative program to combine the old with the new. So we will thoughtfully juxtapose the historical features with a clean and contemporary interior design. Our programming will display and integrate a lot of arts, including local arts in Tampa. And in this main level gallery area, we will actually have a wall that is specifically for local artists that will be curated by the City of Tampa's I don't know her official title, art director possibly. So we will have a lot of unique programming here. The guest rooms themselves are going to be spectacular because the architectural features of this building just by themselves are so appealing. We have, and those of you hopefully can stick your head in upstairs after we conclude, you'll see beautiful marble terrazzo floors. We have 10-foot tall ceilings and full window heights in each of the guest rooms. The corridors are 8 feet wide, so it's just going to be a really spectacular setting for a 4-star hotel. From a service perspective, what I can tell you is our objective is to be extraordinary. We want to deliver what we would call old world service in this beautiful, unique setting. What I want to do is really focus on how we came here and why we're here. Tampa is a great city with great resources. I think all of us, when we're in our own cities, sometimes forget what attributes that it might offer. I can tell you as an outsider that there's been a couple things that have really impressed me about Tampa. One of those are the resources that you have. That would range from your convention center to your universities, to camels, to your ports, and the list goes on. And new businesses are growing here, and it's a very vibrant city. The other thing is that the people here have been so welcoming and so warm, and I'm not referring to the temperature. It's a great city, and we've just been really welcomed. The third thing that I would tell you separates Tampa from a lot of places, and we've developed 25 hotels around the country in probably 16 or 17 cities, is the leadership. The leadership that you have from city council to your economic development team, and certainly with your mayor, is really at the top of the list of any city that I've been to in the last 20 years. I think with that, I'm going to turn this over to your mayor and my friend, Mayor Bob Buckhorn.
This has been a long time coming. To Mike Suarez and to Yoli Capine and to Harry Cohen, thank you for being our partners on this journey. This has been an interesting challenge, and you have been supportive every step of the way, and I certainly appreciate it, and we wouldn't be here today without your help. To Ambassador Mel Sembler, who is in the audience, Ambassador, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming over here to be a part of this. I've been waiting a long time for this day. As many of you know, from the moment I took office, I said we were going to get this done. The 10 years basically that I was out of office, I used to drive by this building almost every day. I'd get inside the building. I'd walk around the building. I never stopped believing that this could be returned to its glory. I never, ever stopped believing that if we did this right, we could redevelop this magnificent structure. This is one of the most historically significant buildings in the city of Tampa. It had been boarded up for 10 years. It was dying of neglect. But if you know this building, and if you've walked this building, and if you touched the walls in this building, and if you know the story of this building, you know that this building is alive and that the spirit of this building will endure forever. And the job for us was to go find somebody who believed in the capacity of greatness that resides in this structure. And so we cast that net wide. We told the entire world that not only was Tampa open for business, but that we had a tremendous opportunity for somebody who had the same vision that we had for what this building could be. Gary Prosterman stepped up to the plate. He put together a great proposal. He won the RFP. And he has been our partner for the last year as we move through somewhat of an arduous process to get to where we are now. 14 months from now, I was going to say 12 months, Gary, and really put the pressure on you. When we cut the ribbon on this facility, this will be an iconic structure in the city of Tampa that will anchor the north end of Florida Avenue and the Franklin Street Mall and will lead to so many more opportunities that have already started to occur as the retail follows and the restaurants follow and more residential follows and people start to move back downtown. Ladies and gentlemen, our downtown is electric. It is alive it is the place to be. Largely because people like Gary have believed in this city, believed in the capacity of this building to be great again, but more importantly, believed in Tampa's future. This is not the end. This is just the beginning. This is a great day. This is the beginning of a journey that we will take together, and then we will change the city in ways that you can't even imagine. 10 years from now, when they look at Tampa, Florida, they're going to say, what happened? The microphone fell. That's what happened. See, I get worked up about this stuff. They're going to say what happened. And they're going to say about us at this time that this is where it started. Let's dig some dirt. Let's get this thing built. Let's cut the ribbon. There's more to come. Don't stop believing. This is our time, folks. This is our destiny. Let's go get it done. Gary, I'm proud of you. It's great to be your partner. We got more work ahead of us. Let's go get this done, ladies and gentlemen.